Awesome guys, welcome back to another video. A few days ago I posted a video of me playing what I think is the most beautiful song that I've ever written. It's called Quiet Place. Now so many people loved the video guys, and I really appreciate that, and so many questions about how to play it and how I recorded the sound and a lot of things. So today I want to do one thing that I never did before. I'm going to be reacting to the video and break down each single section so that hopefully you can get inspired and you can start writing your own music. Alright guys, before we get started though, I really want to take you inside the project. I want to show you how I recorded the song, how many tracks and what's inside the song. I use Logic Pro, and as you can see guys, there isn't really that much going on. I mean, there aren't really many tracks. This is the main guitar, rhythmic section, just 3 tracks. Rhythmic guitar, just 2 tracks left and right, 2 tracks left and right. The bass, this is just an effect, and a piano on 2 tracks. I like to record the same thing 3, 4, 5 times. In fact, this is take 5, which was the best, but I ended up using the intro from take 2. This is kind of an awesome feature in Logic Pro because it allows you to blend 2 or more takes actually. There is one mistake. So it sounds smooth, but if I play take 5, there is like one tiny mistake. So instead of recording the same thing again, you actually save a lot of time and you take it from another take. Of course guys, I play everything that I record from the beginning to the end, so I don't like to chop the tracks too much. In fact, spend more time practicing than fixing. So just try to play the whole thing through, and then just a few minutes taking maybe 1 or 2 sections if you need from another take. Now let's go back to the YouTube video. By the way guys, I recorded this song with the Echo Massimo Varini, which is a guitar that I love. I bought this one in 2015 and I'm just in love with this guitar since day one, so I love it. Now let's just break down the song. We got an intro. So we're in the key of E minor, super simple, and we got an E minor 7 chord, C add 9, G major, and D major. Now the finger picking pattern is probably the most important thing, which is going to give a lot of rhythm to these chords. We have it like this. We got the thumb, middle, thumb, and index. Now you can use the same fingerstyle pattern on the other chords as well. So I play a lot of different things in this intro, but if you want, you can just play the 4 chords with the fingerstyle pattern like this. C add 9, G, and then for the D major, we only have 3 strings, the D, the G, and the B string. And so we have the thumb going on the D and the G string. I also add a few harmonic elements sometimes. For example, these harmonics. The chord progression is the same, it's just that you gotta change position in order to play the harmonics. And then you go back to the G. You also have a melody on the D, but again, this stuff is not really essential to this intro. It's just kind of me combining 2 different guitars. But you don't have to if you want to practice the song. You can keep it really simple and just try the 4 chords. Now moving on to the main section, we have the same chord progression, I believe, but with the melody. Now the chord progression is the same. The melody is played over 2 strings. And you know, the over-ringing technique is probably the most important element here. So the melody is on 2 strings, the D and the B string, and we are using 2 fingers. It's 4 notes. It's just a beautiful thing. You can also play the bass, the low E string. Next chord, the C. Now with the C we have the melody literally within the chord, and we got this hammer on from fret 2 to fret 4. And a pull off with the note A and the note G. And the G major chord, which really again will be played with the melody within the chord. So I'm playing the chord, and then the melody with the note D, G, A, and B. And the D major. I will only play 2 strings, and then the melody with the note D, E, and F sharp. You see how the over-ringing is probably the most important thing here. You don't want to have it so let it ring out. Now we have the next section. We're going to change chord progression. Alright, so we're changing chord progression. We got A minor 7 and E minor. A minor 7 and E minor. A minor 7, E minor, and D. Again, the melody is always within these chords. So I have the A minor chord. I like to arpeggiate the chord. And then the melody is always on the 2nd string. We got the C, D, and E. And then we change chord. We play the E minor with the note B, but I'm kind of sliding into it. And then I play this E minor arpeggio with the note E, B, E, F sharp, G, and B. The rhythm is probably the most important thing. Again. Now when I play the E minor, I have the same melody as the beginning. A minor 7, E minor, a melody always on the 3rd string, and the D. So the D major chord will have the melody on the 3rd string. We're gonna play the A, B, and D. Guys, let's take a moment to talk about today's sponsor, Skillshare, the online learning community with thousands of awesome classes. I have been using Skillshare for a while because as a YouTuber, I like to keep myself busy learning new things, and I also like to get inspired. And you can find a lot of classes that can really open up a lot of beautiful ideas. You can learn about animation, creative writing, film and video, art, graphic design, music, photography, lifestyle, productivity, marketing. I mean, there is a class for almost anything that you want to learn. One of the recent classes that I've been taking is from Sorel Amor, which is one of my favorite YouTubers. I mean, she's an awesome YouTuber. And the class is called YouTube Success. Build an authentic channel that's worth the follow. And you can access this class as well as all the other classes on Skillshare for free for a limited period of time. First 1,000 people who click the link down below can access Skillshare Premium for free, so you can check all these awesome classes. And then of course, once the trial ends, you can then sign up and keep learning. So thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. The last section is probably the most melodic. It will open up with a C major chord. So it's kind of a nice section because it's way less rhythmic, there is less going on, and the melody is very simple. So we kind of have this opening phrase played with the pentatonic scale. It's very simple. And we open up with the C major chord. So the melody is this one. It's basically on two strings, the second and the first string. We start with the note G, and then we got E, D, C, D, and back to the G. And this melody is played over two chords, the C major and the G major. Again. Again. And then we finish with just a simple phrase.